Please, save my daughter. The police shook the corridor. Tasha clutched Ava to her chest. Fever burned the child's cheeks. A teddy dangled from small fingers. The receptionist looked away. Dr. Karen Voss stepped up, jaw tight. No insurance. No admission. Take the free clinic bus. Tasha did not move. She is getting worse. The doctor pointed to the door. A guard shifted. People stared. No one helped. At the end of the row of blue chairs, a man in a charcoal suit stood. Adrian Cole had come for a quiet visit to fund a wing. He found a wall instead. He walked toward the sound of pain. Calm steps. Open hands. He knelt to Ava's eye level. Hi, I am Adrian. Hold the bear tight. He rose and faced the desk. Let her through. The doctor's finger rose higher. Sir, we follow rules. Good, he said. Let us follow the one that starts with care. Watch till the end to see the repair in daylight. Subscribe to Heart of Kindness. Adrian did one thing first. He lowered Tasha into a chair without taking Ava from her arms. Breathe with me. Slow in. Slow out. He turned to Nurse May. Vitals now. May moved. Thermometer beeped. Pulse checked. High fever. She needs fluids. The guard hovered, unsure. Adrian looked at him. Please clear a lane. Omar nodded and guided people back. Dr. Voss kept her finger up. We cannot start care without intake. Adrian placed his card on the counter. This covers intake, triage, bed, and whatever comes next. The receptionist blinked. Her hand hovered over the keyboard. Do I open a file? Open it, Adrian said. Use my foundation contact if needed. He did not raise his voice. He did not shame. He made space. May slipped in 4 kit onto a tray. We can stabilize in treatment too. Tasha's breathing eased. Ava's eyes fluttered at the cool wipe on her forehead. Adrian stayed in her sight line. You are safe, he said. Ava squeezed the bear. Money does not rewrite policy, Dr. Voss said. If we make exceptions, we drown. A murmur rose from the chairs. An elderly man shook his head. A teen filmed with a phone. Adrian did not flinch. Policy is a fence. Today it keeps a child outside. Voss tapped the intake clipboard. Sign here. Accept liability or leave. Tasha's hands trembled. Forms blurred. Adrian slid the clipboard back to the desk. She signs nothing while her child shakes with fever. The elevator dinged. Daniel Pike, the administrator, stepped out, drawn by the crowd. He took in the scene. The pointed finger, the child's pallor, the card on the counter. He looked to Omar. Keep this area calm. He looked to May. Is this emergent? Yes, May said. High fever, lethargy. Eyes shifted from Voss to Pike. The room waited. If this matters to you, subscribe to Heart of Kindness. Like, share, and drop one small fix you use. Stay. The turn arrives in the open. Pike stepped to the counter. Dr. Voss, read our emergency clause. Her jaw flexed. She flipped the binder to a page. Pike read aloud, clear for the room. If a minor presents with signs of acute distress, stabilize first. Billing after. Silence. Then a soft breath from Tasha. Adrian nodded once. Let the clause do its work. Voss lowered her finger. Treatment 2, she said, voice flat. May rolled the tray. Omar held the door as if it were a shield. Adrian walked beside the chair while Tasha carried Ava in. Not leading. Not owning. Present. The crowd parted. The phone lowered. The hallway felt larger, like a held breath released. Inside treatment 2, May hung fluids. Ava's skin cooled. Pike turned to the desk in view of the waiting area. From this moment, triage first for minors. Train on the clause. Posted behind the desk. Voss exhaled. Understood. Adrian set his card down again. All costs today, and a reserve for 5 more cases this month. Tasha touched his sleeve. Why help us? Because someone helped me once, he said. Because rules work better when kindness goes first. Outside the room, the elderly man nodded. The teen put the phone away. The hallway was brighter than it had felt 10 minutes earlier. By afternoon, the fever broke. Ava slept. Tasha stroked her hair, tears drying into relief. Pike met Adrian at the window. You set a reserve. How big? Big enough to cover the gap until my foundation fund opens next week, Adrian said. We will set criteria and publish it. No family will guess. May handed Tasha a simple sheet. Here is what we watched for today. Here is how to reach us fast. Boss walked in. She looked at Ava, then at Tasha. I was wrong. I am sorry. Tasha nodded once. Thank you for helping now. Omar moved fresh water to the bedside. Small things added up. The room felt human. If this gave you one steady breath, subscribe to Heart of Kindness. Share with one person who needs a simple step. The next morning, the new rule lived in motion. At the desk, May showed two interns how to spot red flags fast. Omar kept the lane clear with a smile instead of stance. Pike practiced the line with staff, quiet and firm. Stabilize first. Billing after. Tasha signed discharge papers. She hugged Ava close. The bear's ears showed new wear from a long night. Adrian waited by the elevator to walk them out. You did the brave part, he told Tasha. She shook her head. I did not stop. You did not either. That is enough. Keep this line. Kindness goes first. A week later, the fund opened. Families applied without fear. The clause training spread to sister clinics. Dr. Voss stood at the desk and welcomed a coughing toddler without asking for a card. Tasha mailed a note with a photo of Ava drawing a sun. You gave us morning, it read. Adrian read it in the same blue-chaired hall. He looked up at the steady traffic of small emergencies meeting steady care. Wolf paid the bill. Kindness changed the rules. Stay to the end on every story here. Subscribe to Heart of Kindness. Like, share, and tell us the one rule you will keep.